thank you so much for joining me for today's Fallout 4 character creation tutorial. Now just a very quick disclaimer, these tutorials are a little bit tricky to present because I have to talk you through what I'm doing as I'm doing it due to the lack of sliders and such, but I'll do my best and hopefully it's easy enough to follow along with. Anyway, let's just jump right on into it. So we are going to start with phase 2. And then going into skin color by pressing triangle on her forehead. We are going to select tanned. Then we'll go into eye color and select amber. And then I'm just going to quickly back out and go into body and just move the slider wherever you would prefer her shape to be, but I'm just going to set it somewhere around here. Okay, coming back into face. We are going to select eyebrow type, thin arched. And I think I'm just going to leave the other featured types as they are because I think they're a lovely base to work off of. So we are going to start sculpting with her forehead, pressing X. And we're going to press up on the D-pad twice and right on the D-pad just once. Then coming down to eyebrows middle using the left stick, we are going to give a very small flick down. And we are also going to press right on the D-pad 3 times. Okay, coming into eyebrows inner, I'm going to press down on the D-pad 3 times. And then just jumping back to eyebrows middle, we're going to press up on the D-pad 4 times. Okay, then moving down to eyes, we are going to use the left stick to give a very tiny flick down. And then another very tiny flick to the right, like that, barely noticeable. And we are also going to press down on the D-pad twice. And we are also going to press L1 just once. And then coming to eyelids top, I'm going to give the tiniest little flick down using the left stick. Okay, and then coming to eyelids bottom using the left stick, we're going to set that all the way right and give the tiniest little flick upwards, like that, barely noticeable. Okay, moving on to nose full using the left stick, I'm going to give a very small flick upwards. And I'm going to do the same in nose bridge using the left stick, a very small flick upwards. And while we are in nose bridge, I'm going to press up on the D-pad 3 times. And I'm also going to press R1 twice. Also left on the D-pad once. And then I'm just going to jump to nose full and press down on the D-pad once. And then I'll jump down to nose tip and press left on the D-pad twice. I'm also going to press L1 just once and down on the D-pad twice. I'm then going to move on to nostrils and using the left stick give a small flick downward. I'm also going to press left on the D-pad as far as it will go. And from the position of all the way left using the D-pad, I'm going to press right 7 times. And then using the left stick, I'm going to give a good flick towards the right. And then another flick downwards using the left stick. Okay, and then moving up to nose ridge using the left stick, I'm going to flick as far down as it will go and also press up on the D-pad as far as it will go too. Okay, so I've just popped into hairstyle just for a minute to get her hair out of her face so that I can access her jaw and temples. Would you please be quiet, Nate, for a second? Oh yeah, so just to get her hair out of her face so we can access the outer parts of her face easier. Coming into ears full, starting from all the way up using the left stick. I'm going to give a good flick downward. I'm also going to give a very small flick to the left using the left stick, like that, just a tiny one. And I'm going to press L1 just once. I'm also going to press left on the D-pad 3 times. And then I'll press down on the D-pad 3 times. Coming up to temples, I'm going to give a decent flick upwards. I'm also going to give a very small flick to the right using the left stick. And then we'll come into cheekbones back using the left stick. I'm going to give a small flick to the right and push up as far as you can with the left stick as well. And then coming down to cheeks using the left stick, I'm just going to give the tiniest little flick down. And also press left on the D-pad just once. Then we'll pop up to jowls upper, and using the left stick I'm going to give a very small flick to the right and also one upwards as well. And then coming down to jowls lower using the left stick, I'm going to give the tiniest little flick towards the left and also a flick upwards as well. Coming up to cheekbones, using the left stick I'm going to give a tiny little flick downward like that, and also the tiniest ever little flick to the left like that. And then we're going to press right on the D-pad 3 times and down on the D-pad just once. Then we'll come to jaw outer, and using the left stick I'm going to give a small flick upwards like that. And we're also going to press up on the D-pad 4 times, and then we'll come across to jaw middle. Using the left stick I'm going to give a very small flick upwards like that, and also the tiniest little flick towards the right with the left stick as well, like that, barely noticeable. And then we'll move along to chin, and we're going to press R1 3 times, and then using the left stick we're going to give a tiny little flick downward like that. And we're also going to press right on the D-pad just once, and then we're going to come up to mouth full and press right on the D-pad twice. And we're also going to, using the left stick, give the tiniest little movement downward like that. And then we're going to pop across to mouth corners and do the same thing using the left stick, the smallest movement downward like that. And then we're going to hop into mouth top, and we're going to press right on the D-pad twice, and same thing in mouth bottom, right on the D-pad twice. And we're going to press down on the D-pad twice, and in mouth corners again we're going to press R1 just once. And I think I'm pretty happy with the structure of her face, so we'll go up and select a hairstyle. And this part is really up to you. You can change to whatever hairstyle you like best. But for the sake of this creation, I think I'll go back to elegant. And the colour is jet black, I haven't changed that. Okay, and we're going to back out and go into extras. We're going to leave blush 3 in colour 2 as is. We're going to increase lip matte to 36%. I think I'm going to leave her lipstick at colour 20, I quite like it. I'm also going to leave eyeliner waterline at colour 1. I'm going to apply eyeliner 1 in colour 1. We're going to leave eyeliner 5 in colour 1. And I'm going to apply eyeliner 6 in colour 1. And I'll apply eyeshadow 1 in colour 8. I'm just going to change eyeshadow 3 to colour 1 instead of colour 8. And we'll leave lower eyeshadow 1 as is at colour 8. And I'll apply lower eyeshadow 2 in colour 8 as well. Okay, and then we'll accept. I'm not going to apply anything in markings, but feel free to have a look and apply anything that you like the look of. I'm going to apply eye socket shade at 9%. We're going to leave lip colour at colour 11. And we'll apply cheeks gaunt at about 15%. Sun scorched at 15%. We'll increase red nose just a fraction to 18%. And that's everything, so we'll accept. And I've come into damage, and honestly again this part is up to you. You can add a scar or some sort of damage if you would like to. I'm particularly partial to this one here. You know, maybe in a recommendation just lowering it down to about 40% or something I think looks nice, but entirely up to you guys. I'm not going to add it, but you know, there's an option to add things here if you'd like to. Okay, and I think think I'm happy with her actually. I really quite like this character and I hope you do too. And I hope you found the tutorial easy enough to follow along with. Please let me know what you think. And if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job and supports the channel as well. Also, if you're interested in seeing more character creation tutorials, please consider subscribing to the channel. I upload character creations each week. And if there's someone in particular that you'd like to see created in any of the games that I feature on the channel, please let me know in the comments too. Again, thank you so much for watching and happy creating. Hi everyone, my name's Hev. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you'd like to see more character creations, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel.